It's Sunday, July 12th. So yesterday was Saturday, and I woke up to a phone call from my mom that her dad, my grandpa, had died. He has had quite a few heart attacks in his life, and I know his heart was severely diminished in its capacity, like ability to run properly, and he's been having some problems over the last year or so. His wife died in February, and he of course, you know, it was really sad. They were married, I think, for 37 years. And anyway, he had a heart attack, and it was just kind of the last one his heart could stand, and he died. So that was very sad getting that news. I haven't actually seen my grandpa since 2001. So it's been about 14 years. He was the only one of my extended family relatives who came to my son Christian's funeral. Some of you know I've mentioned this in one of my previous vlogs, that my firstborn son was a stillborn. He died during the labor, and my grandpa and his wife were my only extended family that actually came to the funeral. And I didn't expect anyone else to come. It was obviously a sudden death, and it's hard to get flights and things like that. And my grandma, my mom's mom, her parents are divorced, they both remarried, so my mom's mom actually paid for all the funeral expenses. Because, you know, as a 21-year-old, we barely had any money at all, let alone any money for a funeral or headstone or anything like that. So it was just extremely generous on both sides. My grandpa coming for the funeral, that was so sweet, and my grandma paying for the headstone and the funeral expenses, and that was just amazing. But anyway, so I haven't actually seen my grandpa since 2001. We went down to Reno, where he lives, back in 2000, I want to say 2008 or 2009. But my grandpa at that time was out of town. He was in another state at one of his other houses, and so we didn't get a chance to see him. So while I'm very sad, of course, that he has died, you know, it's also kind of hard because I haven't seen him in so long, and so it's kind of like weird feelings that I'm feeling right now. No matter what, death is sad and death is hard, and he was family, and I loved him, and I will miss him, and I'll always be grateful to him for the things that he did do for me and for my family. So no matter what, I'll always hold that. And I have some really good memories of him as when I was a young child visiting. So anyway, so that's what happened in the morning. In the afternoon, Nick had a car crew meeting, and so I decided to take the kids with me to a wedding. One of my old co-workers got married, and so we went to see their wedding, and that was really nice. And then, let's see, then we rented a Redbox movie. We rented Paddington, and the kids and I had just a movie night together, and we made baked raviolis, which was really good. And so we had that, and then when the movie was over, it just barely ended, and then Nick came home, and it was like 10 o'clock, so we sent the kids to bed, and Nick and I were just chatting, trying to figure out plans for the funeral. I'm going to try and go to the funeral this next week. So anyway, we got to bed super late and slept in really late, and Nick made me breakfast this morning, which is pretty unusual. but extremely appreciated. And we watched some of one of the Fast and Furious movies, and then I went to work. And I worked today only for a few hours. I didn't have a ton of stuff to do that was like needing to be done right now, stuff that can wait for a couple days. So I'm going to be working. I work today, I'm going to work on Tuesday night, and then I think we're probably going to be flying out on Wednesday. We're not sure if the funeral's on Thursday or Friday yet. So if it's on Thursday, we'll fly out on Wednesday. If it's on Friday, we'll fly out on Thursday. And then Ashley's just going to go with me to the funeral, and Nick will stay home with Preston. So anyway, that's how the weekend's gone so far. And it's almost 8 o'clock on Sunday night, and the weekend's almost over. We get to start all over tomorrow, but it's going to be a busy week since we're going to be leaving for a very unexpected trip.